Kelly Schweida, you're back on the road this week with the Odyssey. We're accustomed to seeing you at the Gold Coast this time of year, but you're diving in a bit deeper this year. Never let it be said you don't mind a challenge.
Yeah, I was hoping they'd put a 4-year-old jewel on worth $500,000, but yeah, look, when you sort of plan these things a month or two ago, you sort of try and tick all the boxes. We thought that most of the goodies would be in Melbourne for the new market, you know, especially Nature Strip, but we didn't tick that box too good because apparently he's running in Sydney, Bivouac. Oh, there's a host of them. I think I did the numbers there this morning. I think they're between them, and there's only about 13 nominated, and I think they've earned over 21 million. So we're in the deep end. Then you sort of, the next box we sort of tried to tick was it's been wet for the last 2 months. It looks like being a drought there this week. So I was hoping that that would slow them up a bit. And it's not a handicap. I think we're 100 Raider, and I think Nature Strip's 119, and we meet them on level weight. So we haven't come up with plan A. So we're going with plan B. Look, the horse is good, looks good. Just, we'll get a sort of a rough idea where he's at. There's a race in a fortnight's time, the Galaxy. It's a handicap, more up our alley. Hopefully it rains. But yeah, look, we'll throw him in the deep end and see where he's at.
Well, certainly it'll give you a really good line on where he sits, won't it?
Yeah, for sure. You know, we realise that we're up against the goodies. As I say, nothing's worked out. I would have thought Nature Strip might have stayed in Melbourne, but that's a handicap, I think, the new market. So they know what they're doing. And it's been wet for the last 2 months, and I see it's a fine week this week. So yeah, he's been good to us. He cost 30,000, he's earned 1.7 million. So we'll have a throw and see what happens.
Yeah, you talk about that, and the Gold Coast has been such a happy hunting ground for him. He's won probably the bulk of his prize money down the Gold Coast.
Yeah, look, he won the 2-year-old jewel $500,000, he won the 3-year-old jewel 300, and he won Magic Million Day another 600, I think. So he's won 10 races. He's been a little ripper.
Did he get much of a break after the Gold Coast this year?
He had 10 days out at Darren Wilson's place on the grass. And to be fair, he's never really had any big spells. I think he's had one reasonable spell about 6 weeks, and it took about 3 or 4 runs to sort of hit his straps. He's a colt, and you know, he puts on weight pretty easy. Yeah, look, he's very bright, very fresh, and you know, he looks good to my eye.
Yeah. And if he races well this week, that puts him in a really good spot for the Galaxy, going back to a handicap 1,100 metres, possibly wet track a fortnight later.
Yeah, and you know, we realise there'll be a lot of goodies in it. I think Jonker and all them are going for it, but certainly a handicap suits him better. And you know, he can handle a heavy. I think he won on a heavy 11 there one day at the Gold Coast. So that's what we were hoping for, to bring a few of them goodies back to us. But it is what it is, and we'll do our best.